So Meenakshi, were you able to do the diamond? Meenakshi and Swastik? I hope Aditya would have done it already. Aditya, you have done it?
Yes, I did the diamond.
Good, very good. Swastik and Meenakshi, how about you? Swastik, I heard you were not able to do it. Meenakshi, how about you?
Yes, sir. I tried it, but it's not giving the result properly.
Okay, no worries. So let's do it together in the class. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I have tried it. Let's see. I'll just try it one more time. Let's give save. Okay. Now let's say how many stars or how many star rows. Let's say first let's define number of star rows. Let's say 5 or whatever you wanted to. Okay. Now let's write a for loop. Okay. Let's say row 1 or whatever you wanted to call this variable in range. Okay. Let's say now we gonna start from number of star rows to
Sir,
1. Yep.
sir, you are not sharing your screen.
Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. Okay. Okay.
So you told this is the last class. I mean, how?
Sorry.
So you told in the chat that this was the last class.
Yeah.
After this, we won't be meeting.
We will be meeting for other courses. Okay.
Okay, okay,
New
okay.
courses. Okay. Yeah. So let's say now we wanted to do the number of stars or rows we wanted on the diamond. Let's say 5. Now what we are trying to do here is let's do a for loop. Okay. And we would like to iterate the for loop. Now, since we have to print 2, there will be 2 for loops. One we will decrease and the other one we will increase. Okay. Let's see what I mean by this. Okay. Now let's do a print statement. We will follow Aditya's approach. Okay. Now let's say in the first diamond, if I have to print, what should I do? Like say I have to keep giving spaces, like say 1 space, 2 space, 3 space, 4 space, and then print a star. And then eventually 1 space, 2 space, 3 space, and then 2 stars, maybe, right? Something like this. And then 1 space, 2 space, okay, and then stars like this, right? This is what we wanted to do. Eventually 1, then star, 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 and star. So this will look like a diamond. So if you see, there is a pattern here. Now there are how many parts? There are technically 3 parts: space, star, and spaces. But this right side, even if you don't print the space, it doesn't matter. So we can start ignoring it for now. So there are 2 parts which we have to deal. First part is we have to print a space in each row and a star. How many spaces we have to print? We have to print the number of stars, the number of spaces basically, which is equivalent to or less than, just one less than the row number basically. So that's what we are trying to do. We are trying to print space into, like say for example, I. Okay. And then we will just do end equals to, say for example, star. That's pretty much. Okay. And then let's say we put a new line break. That's pretty much what we're going to do. Let's see what it does. Okay. So it has printed the spaces, but only 1 star. So for us to print the number of stars, again, we have to multiply that. Say, for example, what do we have to multiply that with? Say it has to be the, say, number of stars minus I. No, just I guess. Because first time no, it's stars. Oops. Okay. Because we are decrementing. star rows minus I. Okay. So now it has printed a diamond, half of the diamond, right? So if you want to increase this, you can definitely increase this to say 6 or 10 or whatever it is, right? So it has printed a diamond. So it has printed a half diamond so far. Now, if you just repeat the same thing one more time, it should print the other half. The only trick what we are going to do here is now instead of decreasing, we are going to increase the counter. That's all. Oh, what's wrong? Why did it go off? Okay, so we will start with 1 and then we'll go till the number of star rows, and instead of increasing we will decrease it. That's pretty much what we're gonna do. See, is there a diamond now? Can you see a diamond?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Swastik, Minakshi. So now if you just increase this number, the diamond will increase. See, the size of the diamond will increase. You can make it to 50 just to make it really look nice or big, something like this. Is it looking nice?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Now I have shown you. I want both of you to write this quickly, 60 seconds. Okay, Minakshi, Swastik.
Sir, to make a diamond.
Yeah. You don't,
Okay,
you
sir.
have to practice. If you just see, it won't be helpful. Fast, 60 seconds. Let's see. You have seen the code, right? Just do the same thing. Okay.
So Devtan won't join.
I'm not sure. Maybe he's busy with something else. Okay. So meanwhile, Aditya, can you show me how have you done it? Same or something different?
No, I have assigned a different for loop for printing upper triangle and different for loop for printing lower triangle.
Oh, okay.
Almost the same, but just that I've taken different for loops.
Okay. We will see all 3 programs once they finish. Okay.
Actually, I've done so many
30
programs.
seconds more. Swastik, Minakshi.
Actually, I've done so many programs on Java, so I'm like habituated with Python.
Very good. Minakshi, ready? Are you done? Minakshi, are you there? Minakshi? Swastik, are you done?
Yes, sir. Doing the last step.
Oh, okay, good.
Sir, our next course will be on Python itself.
We will try to see and do it in Java.
Okay.
Yeah. Meenakshi, you're not there?
No, I haven't finished the. Like, I wasn't able to press anything on the screen for a while.
Okay. How is the diamond coming along? Are you doing it or no?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Okay.
Completed.
Good. How about you, Meenakshi? You're still doing?
Yeah, I'm doing the second part.
Good. Okay. Let's give one more minute, 60 more seconds. Okay, are we done, Meenakshi?
So when I run this, and it is not printing diamond.
What is it printing?
Yeah, it's printing. It's printing like an arrow thing, zigzag.
Show me what you have done. Show me your screen. Okay.
So can you see?
No, see, here you have to multiply the space with I, not 1. That is the first mistake.
So here.
Space in the
Oh,
row number 3. You have only printed the space one time. You have to print I number of times. Yeah, that is the first mistake. Also in the 7th line.
yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, no, here it is n because you have used n variable, not I, right?
Yes, sir.
In 7th line, it is n, not I. Or just change this n into I, whatever.
So which one? Oh, here.
6th row, change that n
Oh,
to I.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Okay, run.
Yes, sir. Now it's printing.
Drag it up.
Yes.
Yeah. Meenakshi, show me yours.
Yes, sir. Thank
Yeah.
you, sir.
Meenakshi, show me your screen. Yours is also done.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay, now all of you, okay, don't close the screen sharing. All of you write a student class, okay? And the student class should have two variables, name, student name and age. Create a method to set student name and student age, get student name and get student age. Okay, write a class. Do you guys remember how to write a class?
So could you repeat the question again? I didn't get the last part.
Yeah, so write a class. Class name is student. Okay, it should have two methods. Okay, get name, get age, set name, set age. Okay, and there is also a mandatory method, right, which I'm not telling you guys, which is the initialization method, right? So total you have to write 5 methods and create objects of student. Clear?
So is the name? So we'll enter the name and we'll enter the age, and it will print via the class.
No entering. Just first create the class student.
Okay.
Okay.
So get name and get age, and one more.
Set name and set age.
Okay.
Yeah. 60 seconds. Okay. Swastik, you want to show your screen? We can do it together. Swastik? Meenakshi, you're there? You want to share your screen?
Yes, sir, I'm hearing.
Yeah. You want to share your screen?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, create a new file name. File name, let's save it as student.py.
Oh,
So we are creating a class in the name of student, so it's better not to give student.
Yeah,
We can give something stud.
it's okay. Anything. Yep. Class space. Good. Very good. The class names always, it should be in capital. The first character should be in capital. Remember that. Okay. That's a convention, not mandatory, but it's a good practice. Okay.
yes, sir.
So class names always singular, no plural. Okay. Student. Yes. Okay. Good. Mhm. Now, what is the first method every class should have? Every class should have a
Initialization.
default method called initialization method. Def space, yeah, underscore underscore, yes, INIT, underscore underscore, yeah, yeah. Now, parenthesis, yes. So, what should be the bare minimum parameter? Self, that is the mandatory. Every method in a class should have a self. Without that, the methods will not work. Yes, name, age, excellent. Okay. Now, how do you store all these values? You say self.name, excellent, equals to name. Yeah. Enter. Equals to age. Yep. Excellent. Very good. Now you have to write 4 methods. What the first method, let's say Get name and get age, first two methods. Okay, write one more method, def.
Oh yes.
No, yes. Give a line break, yes. Def get name. Okay, yeah. Parenthesis, every method should have what?
Column.
No, self. First parameter, every method, mandatory self. Without self, you cannot refer to the variables. Okay, colon.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, now, yeah, colon, enter.
So
Okay,
again we have to
enter.
do def get age.
No. No. Hold on. You have to write something inside that method, right? Give some
Yes,
space
sir.
between line 4 and 5. Give at least one line space. Yeah. Come to line number 6. Enter. Enter. Yeah. Return self dot name. Return space self dot name. No. There only within the method, not outside. Yeah. Enter. Yeah. Return. Yeah. Space. Space. No dot. Yeah. So you are returning self dot name means you are returning the name value from this method. If someone calls get name, you will return this name. Now similarly
Yes, sir.
do it for age also. Get age. Self.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Stop. Now you stop sharing the screen. Let's no, not get age. Age. Meenakshi, can you share your screen? Meenakshi? Yeah, share your screen. We will extend from here on. Okay, excellent. Now, did you do the set age? Let's write one more method. Increase the window size, no? Maximize the window size. Yes. Set name. Okay. Mandatory self. Okay. Comma name. Let's give comma name. Because if someone only wants to change the name, they have to use this method to change the name. Yes. Excellent. Now what you do here is, here you say self dot name equals to name because you are only changing the name. Yes, excellent. Similarly, write this another method for age as well. No, not set name, just name. Yeah, excellent. Now call. Yeah. No, don't do anything. Escape. Yes. Right. Yes. Set age. Excellent. Okay.
Hello, sir. What are you doing? I had another class.
Sir, you yesterday also you ran away, sir. What happened, sir?
No, sir. Your internet went off.
Okay, sir. Sir, where is your diamond, sir? Okay,
Oh,
hold on. Okay, now enter. Yeah. How do I create an object of this class what I have created? See, just by creating class, it will not be of any use. Now you have created your own data type like integer. You see, can you just take it this side? See, we have so far used primitive data types like integer, string and all that stuff, right? So now you have successfully, congratulations to all of you. Now you have successfully created your own data type called student. Now you can use this data type to create objects. Okay. So you have successfully created your own data type. Are you all proud? Just like how the way integer, string, float, Python created its own data types, and Python also offered some inbuilt functions on string class. You remember?
Yes, sir.
How did we create string objects? Just by assigning or creating it in double quotes. So if you have to create custom data types, first you have to create a definition of it by using a class, and then now you can create objects, or now you can create variables. How do I create a new student variable? Let's say come back to column 1. Yeah, backspace. Yes, s1 equals to student parenthesis. Yeah, student. You have given the, yes, this is your data type. Now you have successfully created, but this data type by default takes two parameters. You don't have to pass. Can you remove this music thing? What is going on? Yeah. By default, when you create your own custom data type, you don't have to pass the self variable. Python will pass this self. Now you only have to pass two things. Whenever you create a new data object of your type, you should see what it takes in the initialization method. It is taking three: self, name, and age. You don't have to pass self. You only have to pass name and age. Okay. So now give some your name and say put some age over there inside the student parenthesis. No. How do you create a, hold on, how do you create a string? Double quotes, right? Pass the value to this object now. Yes, say Jayantika, or whatever name you want to pass the student name. No, just say Jayantika, or say Devdutt, or whatever, or Meenakshi, whatever you want to say. Yes. Okay. Comma, put some age, like say 10. Okay. 13. Okay, whatever. Okay, now enter. Now let's see, create one more object, one more variable, s2. s2 equals to same student. Okay, let's say give your name. Yes, like say 14, whatever, 15. Okay, now come back. Now print s1 name and s2 name, student 1 name and student 2. Let's see how do you print. You know how to invoke methods, right, on variables? Yes, very good. Print s1 dot no s1, the variable name. No. Don't print it student and all. Yeah, s1 dot get name. Get name. Method name. What is the method name you have given to student? Get name. Yes. Yes. See what happens now. Run this. No, you have called the get name. See functions. How do you call functions? There is a mistake in line number 20. Is that the way how you call the function?
No.
Parenthesis is missing. Yes. Now run. Yes. Now call this on the object 2.
What should I call?
Same. S1 dot get S2 dot get name. s2 dot get name. Okay. Now, what did we do here? You have created your own data type, just like integer, float, string, boolean, what Python offers. You have successfully created your own data type. And how do you create your own data types? By using class, right? So by using
If
the
we,
class keyword or classes, you have created a student data type and you have defined methods inside it on which you can invoke the object. Okay. Any questions so far? Aditya, you had some question.
sir, if we print the type of student, what will we get?
Which one?
So you just told that student is a data type that
Yes,
we have created.
it will just print the student. Just try.
So if we print its type, then
Yes, print and see. No. Now, who wants to share the screen?
uh,
Swastik,
I
So,
printed the type. It didn't
so
show
why
it.
am I? So why it is showing error?
show me your screen.
So this one.
Okay, go to the top. Go to the top. What is the data type name you have given? See, programming languages are case sensitive. The name, the data type, or the class name you have given as capital S, but while creating you're using small s. That's why.
Oh. So here will be the in capital letter.
No, no, no. That is the variable name, not there. Yes. Yes.
Class should always start with capital.
Oh yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Now
sir.
let's do one thing. Now let's see how do you change. Now the quiz is how do you change Aditya's age to 20? Quick, 30 seconds. Don't stop the screen. Do it right as it is. Change Aditya's age to 20. Devdutt, are you typing? Are you following this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we will see, sir. We will come to you now. We will see your homework.
So it will be set name as we have mentioned here.
Yes, exactly. But you have to call on an object. Which object? Where is
Yes, sir.
Aditya? Where is Aditya?
Science student 2 S2.
Yes, yes, to dot set name or set age. Sorry, we are changing age,
Oh
right?
yes,
So you
sir.
have to change age.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How do you change the age? Yes. Now print S2's age. See what it prints. Yes, print. Did it change the age now?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Devdutt, show me your screen.
Wait, sir, I'm still writing.
Oh, okay. Aditya, you want to share something?
Yes, I can share my screen.
Yep.
1 minute.
Run.
Yes, sir. 1 minute. Its type is class. It's a
Yeah,
class.
because it's a kind of, oh, you are doing this thing, huh? Okay. Okay, because it's a custom data type, so it is printing the class data type, so it's okay. Now go back to the screen,
Which screen, sir?
no, the program screen. Yeah. Now I want you to add date of birth, your date of
Date of
birth.
birth.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll get a date of birth and we can change the date of birth also, right? Both the
Yes.
ways.
Yes.
1 minute.
Not complete date of birth, only the year. Year is sufficient. Date, birth of year, birth year. Let's call
Yeah,
it as birth year.
we'll do some cheating.
Okay. Do cheating.
Oh,
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, I had a question.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, you told me to change Aditya's age.
Yes.
Yes, sir. When I change it, but then how we have to means how will how will I delete the previous age?
What do you mean by delete previous age? It's not deletion, it overwrites.
So when I print it, then it's coming both the ages.
Show me. What do you mean?
Yes, sir. Can you see my screen?
It's coming
gosh.
up. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Here it's coming 15 and 20 both.
Yes, because after you print, you are setting the age, right?
Yes, sir.
First you are printing, after that you are changing the value, and then again you are printing. So the first it was 15, and then you are overwriting it to 20. So that's why you're seeing both. If you change this line from 22 to after 25, both will show 20 only. Change, cut that line from there,
Which one?
remove
This one.
22, remove line number 22, cut, cut that line.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, paste it after 24.
Oh.
See, variables are like, what did I say? Variables are like containers. If you pour an integer, it will store an integer. If you pour a float, it will store a float. If you pour something custom like a class data type, it will hold a class data type. Okay, now print same dot get age. Yep.
Yes, sir. Now it's printing.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Aditya, show me your screen back.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You
Now
just
you have added your year of birth. Okay. Okay, run. Okay,
yeah, Aditya
excellent.
20 years and change the birth year.
Yes, so we have, so what have we learned here? So we have created a custom data type, and the custom data type can have any number of methods, and it can take any number of arguments while creating the object or while creating the data type, right? Now let's go to Devdutt. Devdutt, show me your screen. Where are we?
Yes, sir. I was there some mistake and I'm trying to get that.
Okay, where is the mistake? Let's see. No, see, your initialization method is not correct. You said def, didn't give space, okay, double underscore, all that is missing. DEF, Now you have pressed replace key. Okay. Right from the beginning. Underscore initialize. It is not like that, right? We have learned that it should have a proper syntax. 2 underscores. Why is it? I think you have pressed insert key or something, replacing
No,
all.
sir. My space bar deletes thing.
Okay. Yeah, underscore. 2 underscores, not 1. Underscore INIT underscore. That's what we agreed, right? Hmm. Okay. Parenthesis. Self is mandatory. Age parenthesis colon. Okay. Yes. Now you are not properly following the indentation. The indentation on line 18 should be completely on the first line, the first column. S1 equals to, yes. Similarly, on print, line number 20 as well. Yes. Now what? No, why are you doing
No,
that?
sir.
Hmm?
No, I was not doing that. Yeah.
Okay. Close the parenthesis. Okay. Run.
Yes.
Go up. Maybe you are doing something wrong. It says student not defined. See, on the class name, you are given small s, and while creating, you are doing capital S. Define the class name as capital S on line number 1. Yeah. Now save, run. No. All that was correct. Why are you changing that?
Again, my space bar is deleting things.
Okay. No, you have to create a student data type. How you create is capital S student. You're just giving parenthesis. Okay.
Did I delete something?
No, you have to create the student class object what you have created. Capital S. Seems like your this thing is having keyboard is having a lot of trouble, man. You need to fix that. Okay, do one thing. For time being, in the interest of time, let's clean the line number 17. Be slow. Line number 17, delete everything. Slow, don't rush. Okay. Delete. Okay, wait. Don't do anything till I say. Okay. Say S1 equals to capital S TU small TUDENT student parenthesis. No, why are you going back? Just I said parenthesis. Yes, inside that give in double quotes your name and age. Yeah. Close the string. How do you close a string? You have not closed the string properly.
No.
No. Devdutt, close double quote, comma, 12. Yes, comma.
2 seconds.
Is that how you pass? No, right? Mhm.
Sir, typing in this thing is very hard.
Okay. Yeah, finally. Okay, close, run. What happened? Line
Student
number
name,
18.
the class name is different. He's written student, and there he is called student.
Sir, this keyboard is very bad.
Okay, it's okay. Hmm. Okay, colon. Yes. Now what? Student. Student. Yes. Capital yes.
Capital S.
Hmm. I think you should just listen rather than typing. Yeah. Dot get name. Yes. Close parenthesis. Run. Yay, finally.
Oh,
Okay, good. Okay, now all of you write the inherited class. We learnt about inheritance also, right? Should we try one more class before going
Yes,
to
sir.
inheritance?
We can try one more.
Okay. Now let's create one more object called car. Okay. So one more class object, car. Car should have say fuel type and car name. Okay. Two variables, fuel type and the car name. Okay. Fast. 60 seconds. Let's see.
sir, what we have to do?
Tool type and
Say fuel type and car name. The object should have two attributes. That's all.
Okay,
Same.
sir.
Get car name, get fuel type. Okay. Let's create fast.
Sir, fuel
Swastik.
type and car name, no?
Yes.
Okay.
Swastik, Meenakshi, Aditya, everyone, 60 seconds.
Yes, sir, I'm doing.
after that, what should we do? After
No, just create a class and create two, three cars like BMW, Ferrari, and two, three cars. Yeah. Okay, done.
Sir, done.
Meenakshi, Swastik, Devdutt. Devdutt, I think will take time. Meenakshi, show me your screen.
I haven't finished yet.
Okay, Swastik, how about you?
So wait, I'm showing.
Okay.
So I've finished till here.
Create three cars, BMW, Audi, and Ferrari, and print their fuel type.
Yes, sir.
See, in programming language, this is the most important thing, creating class objects and playing with the class objects. If you learn this, half of the programming is done.
Yes, sir.
I'll not tell you what is the mistake. Where is the mistake? Yes, excellent.
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Sir, shall I print the name also?
Yes, print. Print, change, play around with that. Okay.
Yes,
Meenakshi,
sir.
are you done?
No, I'm still doing.
Devdutt, how are you? Still your keyboard is troubling you?
No, sir. Almost done.
Okay. 30 more seconds. Aditya, you are done, right?
Yes, sir.
If you are done, why don't you just create a new file, import these two objects, and create some students and cars in a new file just by importing them. Okay?
Importing which class?
Car and student both.
Both, and then?
And create some car objects and student objects in the new file. Okay?
Okay, sir.
So what I have to do?
You also do the same thing.
So what did you say? What we have to do?
Create a new file, import the student and car objects in the new file, and create some objects. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Meenakshi, Devdutt, where you are both? Meenakshi, show me your screen. Okay. So you are about to create the car. Good. Okay. Go ahead. Say petrol or diesel, whatever.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
Can
sir.
I share?
Yeah. C1 dot, you should say what you are calling. No, no, hold on. You should call some method, right? C1 dot either get name or fuel type. Yeah. Yeah. Run. What happened? You are see, you are doing something seriously wrong. Hold on. In get name, you are not returning name. You are returning again function get name instead of returning name. See, on line number 6, line number, yeah, return self dot name. Yes. Also fuel. Yes. Oops. Control Z. Yeah. Run. Yes. Now do one thing. Uh, Open a new file. Okay. Now import the car object here. How do we import? We should say from you should say from the file name. What was the file name? File name. What was the file name? Yes, import car. Now you don't have to create, no, just say car, no parenthesis. Yeah, enter. Now you can create car objects here directly. Let's see if you can create. First create values. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. See, you got it right. Devdutt, show me your screen. Devdutt?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, where are you? Okay, you also got it. Now open a new file and import this. That also is done.
So that importing is done.
Oh, okay. Now, if you're all done importing, now let's try to do some simple inheritance. Okay. Now we have created student, right? Let's create a child class called science student. Within this student class, go back to the student class, all of you, where you have written. Now create a child class, inherit or extend from the parent student class. Now here you will create a science student, the new class science student, but you will inherit all the properties of student. Let's see how to create that. The only difference here in the science student will be, like say, new variable called subject. That's only difference. It should have get subject and set subject. Everything else should remain same. Okay. Now
So
let's do
what
it
did you
fast.
say? I didn't understand.
Now let's create a new class called
Is in a
science.
new file?
No, in the student file.
Okay, sir.
Create a new class called science student. But what you will do is you will extend or inherit from the student class. You have seen how to extend, right? Let's see how many of you remember how to extend.
In that parameter, we have to give old class, parent
Yes.
class.
Yes.
What extra should we give?
Just the subject name. That's all.
Sir, we should add more subjects.
In the new child class, you should have only one more new variable, which is saying subject. That's all.
So, sir, we have to add a new subject like this in this no new subject like science and all.
Yes.
Okay.
We even have to set the subject as a requirement.
Yes, you have to set the subject, get the subject. Swastik, are you ready? Done?
So I'm doing.
Ready?
No, sir, I'm still writing.
Okay. Meenakshi, where are you? Meenakshi, you there?
Sir,
Swastik?
can I share my screen? I just want to help.
Yeah.
So here I've created the science class and I've
Yes.
inherited all the properties, superclass, all those things done. Extra parameter is given subject. And but then when I create a function here, I'm not getting an
Yeah.
syntax error.
So you have from line 26, 27, 28, we have to do it properly. First thing is when you create a initialization method, you have to pass all the parameters, what is required for the super class as well,
All
or the
this.
parent also, all of them. Yes.
Okay.
Along with the new one. Yes. Okay. Now when you call, you only call with the three things what is required for the parent: name, age, and year.
So in the super initialization also I should pass all.
No, super requires only three. Super means you are referring to your parent, which is student. That
Okay.
only requires three: name, age, and year. Don't, yeah, name.
In the super also.
No, name, yes. In the super only you have to pass name, age, and year. No, not subject. Subject belongs to the current
Okay.
one, not to the parent.
Connecting to the parent class via the super.
Hmm.
Okay, okay, got it. And
Done?
still somewhere something's wrong. Hmm. Subject is subject. I return the subject. I've entered the subject here,
Mhm.
so it should print.
What is it saying? I still you have one more error. Let's see if you can figure out. I was telling you whenever you call a method, you should never pass a method self. Self will be provided by
Okay, okay.
Python. When you
This
call, not in the definition. Line number 27.
this one.
Yeah, remove that.
So this super is for just creating a contact between the
No,
parent class.
super is to call the parent method. That's all.
So for calling this thing,
Yes.
okay. And whatever we want to initialize separately is stored in initialization of default signs.
Yes.
Okay. Now I think I'll get it. No, not yet. Get subject.
No, you have created students. You have to create science student
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
while
I've not
creating.
created the object of that. Yeah, 1 minute. We'll create one more student.
But for the students, you don't have science
Hmm?
variable.
Yeah,
For
that's it won't
students, you
take
should have
argument.
science. Yes.
Won't take this argument. Yeah, 1 minute. Sorry.
You have to pass everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, our main objective is to print the subject, right?
Yes, but you are creating a composition object, right? So you have to pass everything. Yes. Hmm.
Get subject.
it's a variable 2, not variable 1. You're referring variable 1.
I think it come. Yeah, it came. Syntax error start upon line number. 1 minute. "46. 46 in stud 1.
Save it properly.
Okay, I didn't save it, I think. Maybe. It says initialization requires super object but received a string.
Maybe you're passing wrong. Go there.
I passed signs in this thing. Well, yeah, here.
Correct, no? Everything?
Yeah. I've created an object of science class. His name is this air science is a subject stored in sub.
Go. Hold on. Go to the code. Not there. No. You see on line number 27.
27. Yeah, even I was thinking something's wrong.
Yeah. Super is a method. Just you have to use parenthesis.
Inside, I mean, super is a
Parenthesis dot. Yeah.
yeah.
Save and run. Yeah.
I forgot that super is a method.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you guys? Meenakshi, Swastik, Devdutt. Meenakshi, show me your screen. Swastik, show me your screen. Guys,
Yes, sir. 1 second.
yeah.
So I'm doing the last step. Please wait a minute.
Okay. Devdutt, Meenakshi, where are you guys?
Sir, I'm trying, and this space bar is very bad.
Sir, after this, could you give one more inheritance program?
Yeah. Do the same thing for car, electric car.
Okay, so what will be extra?
Extra, it should just say battery size or battery capacity.
If it's a electric car, then
Yes.
and what will be the car class name for the inherited class?
Electric car.
The class name.
Yeah. Meenakshi, are you there? Meenakshi. Meenakshi, show me your screen. Swastik, where are you? Share me your screen. Swastik?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, share your screen. Yeah. So how do you extend a class? No. Just don't give underscore. Just say science student. That's good. Remove underscore. Okay. How do you extend a class? You extend a class. Don't give a space. Just leave it like that. Yeah. Go to the end of the line. In the parenthesis, you should. No. In the same. Go. Scroll up. Yeah. On line number 29, you have to give in the parenthesis. You should take student. That's how you extend. That's the syntax, right? Say student. Student. Yes. Capital S.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Now,
Yes.
okay, hold on. Yes, you have called name is subject. Okay. Subject. Now run. See what happens.
Yes, sir.
While creating the class name, here remove the underscore. Yes. Yes, run.
So here it's
Go
something
up.
incorrect.
Yeah. Definition, initialize. Okay, hold on. Self, name, age, subject. Name, age. Okay, hold on. Your parent class does not take subject, only name and age, right? Why are you
Yes, sir.
giving subject in line number 31?
Oh, so I have to remove name and age.
No, just remove subject.
Oh,
Yeah. Run, save and run. Run. Still error.
yes, sir.
What is it saying? Go to line number 30. Your definition, initialize, self, name. Do you have all the indentation correctly? No, you have forgot colon. You have forgot colon in the name. See, definition. Yes. No, line number 30. Yes. Yeah. Run.
Sir, it should be in.
Yeah, you forgot indentation. Don't give spaces in tab. Yes. Tab. Yes. Enter. Yes. Now run. Yes. Now it's running. But you have other errors.
So it's something is showing error.
Maybe you are having issues with the tab.
So
Enter. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Run.
so here it's something wrong in line number 34.
Sub T. Subject. It's correct, right? Spelling.
Yes, yes, sir.
Self. Get subject. Okay. It's running, right? It's printing, but it is.
Yes, it's showing in module. Line 40 in module.
Sir, sir,
Yeah.
in his super initialization, he has not created the subject itself, self dot subject.
Yeah, that's the mistake. Yep.
Without that,
You
I cannot initialize an attribute.
no. Which one are you referring to?
The sub t, what he refers to as subject, is not being created as object there.
Where?
Under the super.
Which line number?
Uh, after 31, we have to create like self dot sub t.
Yeah. Okay. So that's correct. So you have to set the subject which is missing. That's why you're right.
Oh,
Our main
Take
concept
some
here
time.
is the subject itself.
Yeah. That's what we forgot. Sub t equals to sub t. You forgot to set that value. Yes. Now it should run.
yes, sir.
Yeah. Yep.
Now
Okay.
it's running.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Meenakshi, show me your screen. Meenakshi. Hello, Meenakshi.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Devdutt. Okay.
Sir, mine is showing error.
Yours is showing error. Why is it showing error?
Can I
Have you
finish?
is
Then I'll share if I have an error.
okay. Devdutt, share your screen.
Sir, this.
Oh, hold on. Don't scroll. Let me read. What does it say? Go top. Yeah. You also, I guess, have done the same mistake. No, just close the error pop-up. Yeah, close. Okay. No, you have done correctly. Student self name.
Sir, in
No,
get
while
sub,
call on line number 25, while you call methods, don't pass self. Remove on line number 25.
and even when he's retrieving that line number 28, he's passing subject then, so we don't need subject.
Yeah, remove that. Get, you should not pass. Yes, that's correct. Okay, now run. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Good. Okay, Meenakshi, where are you? Swastik? All of us are done, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Meenakshi, share your screen. Let's see what you're writing. Meenakshi, you there?
One second.
Okay. Meanwhile, let's all of us start uh, reading a file. Okay. Write a program to read a file content and print on the console. Okay.
Which file to read, sir?
Any file.
Okay.
Devdutt, I think you missed this, right? So just wait. Swastik, write a program to read a file and print. Okay.
Sir, which one?
Write a program to read a file and print. Just hold back. Okay. We will do it.
Okay, sir.
Sir, should we print whatever the computer reads? I mean, yeah, the whatever is there in the file.
Yes.
Okay.
Meenakshi, show me your screen. I'll help you. Meenakshi, you there?
Yeah, I'm almost done. 1 minute.
Yeah, share your screen. It's okay. We can finish it fast because we are all waiting for you. Okay. The first thing is you need to call the super initialization. You say super parenthesis dot parent class initialization method. Yes, you're right. Super parenthesis dot outside the parenthesis dot underscore underscore. You are calling the parent initialization method first. Yes. What does the parent initialization method take? It takes two parameters, right? Name and age. Only you have only name, huh? In the student, no age. What and all you had in the student? Go check your student class. Yeah, you have. Where is it? That's why you should just save everything in proper names. It takes name and age. Yes. Yeah. Name, comma, age. And also in line number 2, you have to give name, age, and subject. Because it takes name, age, and new one is subject. Yes. Okay. Now you come back. Yeah. Now do set this new subject variable here. No, no, no. Same tab. Yeah. Yeah. Self dot subject equals to subject sub. Yeah. Okay. Now write methods for this subclass. Get and set subject methods. You know how to write, right? Get subject. Yeah. And say return self dot sub sub. Okay. Write one more method, set sub. Set sub.
Sir, yesterday did you teach file handling even with append mode and write mode?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it should take a parameter, right? Self,
Yeah.
comma, sub.
I finished that.
Okay. Self dot sub equals to sub. Now you have to pass the sub variable to the method on line number 8. On line number 8, you have to pass the variable sub, right? Only then it will work. Yes, comma, sub. Two parameters, comma, sub. Okay. Now create the science student object. No, science student object. Just say science student. Yes. Science student, not student. Science student. Yes. Pass name, age, and subject. Okay. Now print student 1 subject. Yeah. Get sub dot get. Yes. Parenthesis. Yes. Run. Okay. Go to the top. Yeah. Now, no, it's correct. It's correct. Don't do anything. Why are you doing? No, it's correct. Student, only student. Okay. Now, since you are writing this in a new file, you have to import the student from enter. Yes. Take that into a new line, class to a new line. Yes. From. Yes. What is the file name? Now you would have forgotten. Oh, you have why? Okay. No. Name.py. From name, import student. Yes. Yeah. Now run. Okay. Is it running? Biology, because you have imported everything, so it's running. Okay, cool. Now create a new file, file.py, save as file.py. Okay, now say, let's say file underscore name, file underscore name. Okay, which file you want to read? Is there any file you want to read? No, just file underscore name equals to create a string variable. Create a string variable. How do you create a string variable?
File underscore
Equals
name is
to file underscore name is a variable. Okay, equals to double quotes. Yes, yes. Give give some file name. Test.txt. Test.txt.
if there is no file, it will create its own file in the directory. All right.
No, hold on. Okay. So now say, what is the syntax? Open. Before that, you should say with, right? With space open. Open is a method. Okay. Parenthesis. Inside that, give the file name variable. No. You can just say, because you are already created, you can refer that file name directly. Yes. No, not in double quotes. It's a variable, right?
We don't need
Yes.
parentheses also, right?
As space as, like say file colon colon. Yes, enter. Okay. Now write print file dot read method. Say print. No, print. What are you doing? Print. Yes. File dot read. Read is a method. File is the object what you have created now. You should not print file name.
We have to print file.
File dot read. Read is the method name. Okay. Read is a method name. All methods should have parenthesis. When you're calling a method, you go inside the print and create a parenthesis, opening and closing parenthesis. Yes. Okay. Now hold on. There is no file called s.txt, right? That's why it's saying no such file directory s.txt. Now go create that file on your desktop or somewhere. Let's say you create that in the C drive or D drive. Create that in D drive, okay? Or C drive is also okay, wherever. Create it in D drive. Okay, create it s.txt. Or you can create it from Sublime itself. That's a folder. You have to create a file. Go to Sublime Text. Don't worry, forget. Okay, go to Sublime Text. Yeah, new file, new tab. My bad. Yeah, save as. Go to D colon. No. Why are you so
Fine.
hurry? Meenakshi, slow. Are you getting late for your game? In D
No,
colon,
it is
hold on.
saving
Hold
in
on.
the. Okay.
No. Press D colon. Yes, here save as capital S dot txt. That's what the file name yours. Capital S dot txt. Yes. Save. Save. Yeah. Now write something here. Whatever you want to write. Good. Now go back. Okay. Have you saved? Now save the file name. No, no, no. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. No, not. Go to file.py. Yeah. You have given small. No, no. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Slow. Small YEES or capital Y. That is correct. D:// you give in the file name because you have to give the full
Where
path
should I write D colon?
in the file name before
File name,
yes.
full path.
Full path D:// because that's where you have stored it, right? Now run
D://
D:// yes, run. Okay, now are you able to read the file content what you have created in the other place?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Finally, Swastik, you show me your screen.
I didn't do it with the width part, with openness. I directly did it. I assigned it and I printed.
Oh, okay, no worries. Swastik, you're there? Swastik? Hello?
Sir,
Yes, are you there?
sir, by mistakenly I have deleted.
Okay, Devdutt, you?
Yes, sir.
Are you there?
Sir,
Yeah,
then also, sir, it was showing error. I will do again. Can you help me?
sure.
Sir, for me it's showing error.
So,
Yeah, show me your screen.
Huh?
Let's finish with Swastik and then we will come to you, okay?
Oh,
Yeah, Devdutt, I think you are very close. Why don't we do with finish off yours first? Show me your
okay.
screen first. Yeah.
Sir, it's a mistake here.
No, correct. As file colon you forgot, that's all.
Oh,
Yeah. Run. No, you yeah. Yes. You got it?
yes, sir.
Good. Swastik, now you show me.
yes, sir.
Okay. File name equals to. Okay. You have D drive?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Say D drive, D:// Yeah. Some file name, test.txt or whatever. Yeah. Now say with open, with space open, file name, enter. Yeah. As file colon enter. Yeah. Print file.read. Okay. Excellent. Now go create a new file called just say new tab.
Sir.
Yeah, new file. Yeah. Yeah, here type something and save this file in your D column. Type something. Yeah. Yeah, save in D colon. Save as, yeah, go to D colon on your left side. Yeah, D, yeah, give test.txt. Okay. Now go back to f.py. Yeah, run. No, here I think you have, yeah.
Yeah, sir, in my previous I forgotten this column. That's why it's not running.
Okay, no worries. Good.
Yes,
So
sir.
I think we have learned a lot of things. Now what should we do? We should keep practicing whatever we have learned. Shall we do a quick review?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in unit 1, what and all we have learned in unit 1? Let's do a quick review, recap of the entire course, what we have learned. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we have learned about the computer fundamentals. We started from where? We started from learning what is a computer, different types of computer, why we need computers, where the computers are used, evolution of computers, generations of computers, right? Started with vacuum tubes, transistors, and then integrated chips and so on, right? And then we have seen different functional components. How does a desktop computer look like? How does laptop computer? What are the different input devices? What is a CPU, right? What is a microprocessor? What are the different companies who does microprocessors, right? And what are output devices, different types of output devices, storage devices, and how does this whole thing connect together, right? So we have seen a lot of things in unit 1. So in unit 2, we have primarily focused on what is primarily software concepts is all about. So hardware is useless without having a software. So computer should have both hardware and software, right? So we have seen software, different types of softwares, why you need softwares, and we have seen system software like operating system, drivers, and application softwares. And then we have seen different operating systems, its responsibilities, primarily like CPU management, device management, memory management, file management, network management, and then how the operating system manages the devices and all those things, right? So we have seen a lot of things. And we have played around the Windows commands, Linux commands, different types of operating systems, popular operating systems, and all that stuff, right? So in unit 3, if you remember, what did we start? We start learning about the number
Number
systems,
systems.
right? Different number systems, binary, octal, hexal, decimal number systems, converting between number systems, right? And then different memory units, right? KB, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, and so on. Different storage devices, right? And in unit 4, we have learned about, where is unit 4? We would have learned about algorithms and all that stuff. Programming introduction, right? If you guys remember, what is algorithm, flow charts, right? How do you write programs? How do you make sure you don't have errors and all that stuff? And in unit 5, we have learned a lot of new things about Python. How do we start Python, right? How do we install? How do we run simple programs? What are variables, strings, string functions, right? We have used f strings. We have used tabs, new lines, functions and strings like L strip, R strip, strip, right? And then we learned about numbers and operators, integers, floats, underscores are valid characters in the variable names. And then we have seen comments and all that stuff. So in unit 6, we extended learning Python, control statements, for loops, basically list functions, tuples, for loops, while loop, if conditions, nested if conditions, dictionaries, right? How do we read input and all that stuff. So in unit 7, we learned about functions. How do you define functions? How do you pass arguments? How do you return variables? How do you have variable number of variables, right? How do you import the modules? How do you create classes, right? Inheritance, just now we have seen. And in unit 8, we have seen about file operations and exceptions and all that stuff, right? We have learned about exceptions. How do you catch exception? By using try and except. And we have seen how do you read and write a file. So while reading a file, you don't provide any attribute, but while writing a file, the only difference here is you pass a W attribute so that you can write to the existing file. If you want to append to an existing file, you just pass an A. If you want to create a file and just write to a file, you can just pass W. That's the only difference. Okay. Great. So I think we have come to the end of this course, the long 8 sessions, or how many weeks it was? 5 weeks, right? 10 sessions so far.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Great. So what have you guys learned so far? Did you guys enjoy what you learned?
A lot.
Yes, sir. A lot.
Yeah. So now you guys have to continue practicing this. This is only the basics of it. Okay. The more you practice, the more you will learn and the more command you will have on the programming languages. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Great. So now all of you keep practicing. In meantime, I'll share the class recordings and also course completion certificates to all of you. Okay. Congratulations. Now you have completed successfully the basics of computer science and Python programming. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
All the best and keep practicing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Oh, bye. See you guys soon.
Bye, sir.